Hi, everybody. This is Kristen Miller. I'm a psychologist, and I've been consulting with FREA for a long time. What does FREA stand for? FREA stands for Finding, Recovery, and Empowerment After Abuse. And today, if I can figure out how to screen share, we're going to go through some skills together. There we go. So this workshop is about finding safety and calm in abusive situations when we're sheltered at home, or if past abuse gets triggered. And you know, past abuse does get triggered a lot when we are sheltered in close proximity without our routine with family members. They'll say something, they'll do something, we'll all of a sudden get triggered, we'll feel angry or sad or frightened, and then we become reactive. And when we get reactive, you can bet the other person's going to be reactive, and pretty soon we go back and forth. So like I said, I'm Kristen Miller. I'm a psychologist, and I have been a part of FREA. That is Finding, Recovery, and Empowerment from Abuse. And if you want to go to our website, it's really, really a wonderful place to find resources and information. That's www.frea.support. So let's set this up for you. These are the terms of disengagement. They're very important when we have to shelter in close proximity with people that we have been in abusive relationships with, or people that are likely to trigger our abuse response. So these are the terms of disengagement. First of all, it's really a good time to create a safe place, a place that you can go to calm down. Oftentimes, when we're in a close spot, this is the bathroom. It has a lock, and some bathrooms have a blower, so it filters out the sound. And then with all the people that are with you, create a word or a sign that you need a break, that you're feeling upset. Our household is, I need a break. And stop. Stop when things get heated. Pull back, let go, and take some time to calm down. Go to your safe spot, calm down, take a few breaths. I'm going to show you that in a few minutes. And then find a way to come back calmly, focusing on how you can move forward rather than what the disagreement was about. So that you understand what happens is that when we get triggered or we're in an unsafe situation, there's a threat coming at us, our brain flips its lid. And what's left is our biological response to take care of the situation. And that biological response really doesn't have much to do with our brain and a whole lot to do with getting us out of the situation. And so we either fight to defend ourselves, or we run to get away from it, or we freeze. And this is a really tricky one because freeze takes a lot of energy to stay frozen up. And then we don't have any energy going to creating wellness in our body. Or we flop. Finally, we just give up and we feel depressed and there's nothing else to do. So when you're locked up with a bunch of people in your household, you may be experiencing the symptoms of stress and trauma and may not even know what that is. So I encourage you to take a moment and notice what you're feeling. These feelings of stress are like anxiety, jumpiness, hypervigilance, really easy to get angry and reactive, restless, spacey, tired, fatigued, stomach problems, heart irregularities, and then The bad thing is that you can also experience a whole lot of body sensations, like you can't eat and you can't breathe. So when we are looking at how to intervene for ourselves, we look at the 3 steps of FAST, or first aid for stress and trauma. And these steps are easy. We find safety. That's probably the bathroom, or some people even go into the back of their closet, which is interesting, but it's calm and it's quiet, and usually people can't get there. Then we stabilize ourselves. We get here now, we breathe, we blow it off. And then we give ourselves some calming energy. We calm ourselves down. We let the system calm down, regulate, before we come back in and engage in the difficult situation. So first step is safety. Stop feeding the charge. Disconnect. Go to your place and connect with yourself. And so we do this with the 4-7-8 breath, where you breathe in through your nose, hold it, and breathe out to your mouth. But my favorite, while I'm sitting on the potty, calming myself down so I don't yell, is the balanced hookup. And so let's do this together. So in the balanced hookup, we put one hand on top of the center of the chest and the other hand right on top of it. And then we do the 4-7-8 breathing, or the calm breathing, at the same time. Now, if you want to make this even better, I encourage you to cross the same ankle as hand on top. So we're crossed over at the top of our body, and we're crossed over at the bottom of our body. And then we breathe in through our nose, tongue on the roof of the mouth, and we breathe out our mouth, tongue on the bottom of the mouth. Breathing in, 4, holding for 7, breathing out even with a sigh. For 8. Sometimes when I'm really, really triggered, meaning I can't get my brain on, I'm feeling all agitated inside, I have to sit on the body in my safe place for several minutes in this position, doing that breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, before my body starts to kind of let go and calm down. I encourage you to do this. People who've had abuse in the past and people who are in an abusive situation, getting disorganized and kind of unbalanced is really, really a problem. And this is something that you can go to any place and really, really calm yourself down. So let's say that it didn't work, and you're sitting on the potty and you're still mad as anything, or you're scared, or you're shaking, or you can't get relaxed, and everything's up in your head. So then we move to stabilization, or maybe a better word for this is getting here now and blowing it off. So I do this in 2 ways, and this is my go-to when I'm really agitated and I'm in fight mode, when I just can't get it let go. And this works really good for all of my clients who are in kind of that upregulated fight stage, which is oftentimes the trigger for domestic abuse or for violence. So here we go. One of them is the blowout. And you can see the picture on the screen, but we're going to do this together in a moment. And the other one is shaking and tapping. So I'm going to show you both of them, and you can do it with me. So if you're in the bathroom and you need to just get things going, I'd encourage you to do this. All right, so the stress blowout is really simple. You can't see really all of me, but what you do is you make this on the side of your hands, and you bring those hands up over your head and really, really tighten up everything. And then you very quickly blow all the air out through your mouth, opening your hands and throwing it at the floor. And we do this 3 times really quickly. So let's do it together. And one time really slow. It's pretty hard to stay upregulated and in fight mode after doing that for a number of times. But if you still are, then I put on a little music and I shake, 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 shaking every body part, shaking, 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 shaking all about. This is really great to unlock that freeze response. And it'll also get rid of all that pent-up irritation that you might be experiencing or that might be triggered because we all have to be here at home together without our usual routine. So let's move now into the processing mode. So sorry, I'm not great at the transitions, but I'm doing my best. So now we got it blown out and we've got our system calmed down and we're also hooked up. We're also got ourselves pulled in. Now, let's say that it's not quite working or that some old sort of past trauma came up. This is when we try the trauma tapping technique. My beautiful friends Ulf and Ganella from the Peaceful Heart Network developed this technique, and they've used it in refugee camps all over the world. And this is how everybody is staying calm and connected during this time where we have to shelter at home. So it's really simple. We tap on a number of points in the body while we connect with an event or a situation or an emotion that has upset us recently. We tap through twice and then we take a breath. And these are the points here that we're going to tap through, and we're going to do this together. But basically it's the eyebrow. Actually, we start with the side of the hand. It's the eyebrow, the side of the eye, underneath the nose, underneath the lip, underneath the collarbone, underneath the arms, little finger, fourth finger, middle finger, first finger, thumb, and back up underneath the collarbones. So let's try this together. Sorry, I'm not great at the tech, but I am great at wanting you to have the information and giving you the information. So let's say now we're sitting on our toilet or in the back of our closet or wherever we are safe, and we're still just can't quite get over the past event that's been triggered, that's upsetting, a sad feeling that we're having because we don't get to connect with our friends, that loneliness, or we've just had an event with our kid or with an abusive partner, and we're feeling really, really, really upset. Now, it's really important to get to safety first and to calm yourself down and to connect. And then tune into that event or emotion, and then we tap together. We start on the side of our hand, the karate chop point. Breathing into that stress reaction and relaxing into it. And then corner of your eye, really acknowledging in your body what just came up for you. What is the dis-ease, the discomfort? Breathing into that stress response, relaxing into it, making a beautiful space for your emotions to be present right now. And underneath your nose, greeting those discomfortable or uncomfortable emotions with the breath and the gentle tap. Acknowledging deeply inside of yourself that yes, you are reactive and it's okay to relax now. And underneath your collarbones and all over your chest. Oh, yes. Letting your body know that it's okay right now to relax and to release that charge. And then underneath your armpit, about a hand's distance from where the arm meets the chest. Really acknowledging that it's okay for that stress response to relax. And then the inside corner of your little finger. Breathing some love and comfort into that stressed out being. And the fourth finger. Letting your fight in flight response know that right now, in your safe space, it's okay to let go, to relax. Middle finger. And even though we don't know when things are going to be more routine and when we're going to be free, we can relax right now. We can take a pause. We can give ourselves a break. We can give the people we love a break from our irritability. And then all over the chest. And then, my friends, we take another breath in through the nose, hold it, and out through the mouth. And in through the nose, hold it, and out through the mouth. And then we tap through again. So do this with me. Other hand. Acknowledging what is left of that stress response, that trauma reaction. Allowing yourself to relax. allowing yourself to be okay now, allowing yourself to be well, allowing yourself to be safe, giving yourself that pause. Practicing self-love. Making yourself feel safe. Or maybe I should say, allowing yourself to be safe and calm. Breathing in the peace and relaxing into the peace. It's okay to be well. Relaxing deeply into your body. Maybe even taking a big long breath and hold it down in the base of your lungs while you tap on the lung meridian, which is the thumb point, and letting that air go. And then back up all over your chest. And then take a couple of those breaths again. How are you doing? I feel much calmer. I might be ready to leave the bathroom. But just one more thing. Let's say that you don't have all the time in the world to sit in the bathroom. There's one point that you can take out and do this. Often Ganella call this chest tapping. And you put all the fingers down and you tap all over the chest like a gorilla. And you do that same breathing thing. Through your nose, hold it, and then out through your mouth. In through your nose, hold it, and you can even make a little sound when you do it out. And that's a way to calm yourself down, to be present with yourself, and to give yourself a little nurturance so that when you do reemerge in the situation with your family, who might be the trigger of the stress response, that you can reemerge with calmness. And you can reemerge with not making the point, but coming in with how do we move forward in a peaceful way together. This is what's going to resolve our stress reactions. It's very important to have those stress reactions resolved. So I'm going to switch back to screen sharing a little bit so that I can give you a little bit of resources. All right, so that was a trauma tapping technique. You can also do the calming hug, which is another way to cross over, grabbing your arm above and underneath your arm. So one hand's on top of the arm, the other hand's underneath the arm, and doing those same calming breaths. Wonderful way, if you have to stay engaged, to calm yourself down on the spot. So this is not a time to not reach out for help. I want to assure you that there is a lot of ways that you can get help. Right now, I listened to both the California governor speak and the New York governor speak, and the domestic violence hotline is open and going, and that's 1-800-799-7233. The National Sexual Assault Hotline at 1-800-656-4673 is always open. And all over the world, all of the domestic violence hotlines are open and ready to assist you in this time. Don't feel bad about reaching out for support when you need it. And if you need support from us, well, here you go. Go to Finding Recovery and Empowerment from Abuse, www.FREA.support. And you can find all kinds of resources, especially our fast first aid for stress and trauma protocol. So the one thing I want to leave you with here is that when you're sheltered at home or you're just in your life, there's two things that are really important. One is you need to put the pause button on and do something to calm yourself down. Do something to nurture yourself. And the second thing is, and this is super important, you gotta develop agreements and a routine with your family so that everybody has enough space to calm themselves down, and everybody respects everybody's agreement that, hey, I've had enough, I need to take a break. So do that, be safe, and be well. Have a beautiful, 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 beautiful day and a happy holiday season.